stayed there, because for him it's not only about more money, more titles, whatever. It's about the journey. Now I'm pretty happy that he's gotten to Spurs quite clearly, and he's in this journey now. I don't think he's got any intention of moving any near.
Yeah, you've mentioned his relationship with Daniel Levy before, Guillem, about how close they are and how in tune they are with each other. Levy himself has been an easy mark for many fans over the years. We've been through some difficult times. Some of the criticism he's faced is somewhat unfair, but does he have any... I'm assuming you know him or you've met him. Does he have any parallels with the supporters? Is he... Because he's a quiet guy generally, he doesn't like the limelight, but what does he share with the everyday supporter, in your view, with regards to Tottenham Hotspur?
I spoke to him for the book, but let me just take it away just from Levy and tell you what you probably have heard before, how football people think of fans. A lot of the time, especially when they get criticised, well, the fans get criticised back. Of course, you won't hear it in public, but you can imagine that nobody likes to be criticised. A lot of the time, people in charge are in fear of fans because they want to control them, and very soon realize they cannot be controlled. But if you are ambitious enough, you actually use that energy that you bring, and even the negative forces that sometimes are at play, to remind you where you are and to work harder at it. And especially, I have got the feeling that that's what happens. I mean, I mentioned, I won't tell you who to, but I mentioned to a few people, I was on the semi-finals of the FA Cup in Wembley, and I think, I would say, at least half of the Spurs fans left with 5 minutes to go. And, okay, it was Chelsea, and, there's a history behind and all that. I was like, what's going on here? So I'm hearing for all this year, I've been hearing, wow, Spurs, wow, Pochettino, wow, project, wow. And they go 5 minutes before their own players, the ones that they've been loving for 12 months, finish this game in whatever way it's going to finish. And by the way, 5 minutes plus, I think it was 7 minutes of extra time or 8 minutes, because there was what happened? There was injuries or something. So we're talking about 15 minutes left. They were all going. And the answer was, yeah, they are hurt. They are hurt fans. They're fans that are hurt because of what's happened in the past. So I said to, at some point, I said to Mauricio, I said, you haven't got them all on board thinking that this is a clean slate. It's not. You have to either insist on the idea, if that's what you want to do, or just realize that this will happen, that sometimes fans will leave 5-10 minutes before a game because they're really hurt. And he wants to make you believe that this is, in a way, a clean slate. This is a new identity. This is a new club, almost. And I don't know if you buy it or not, but a lot of what he's doing seems to suggest that things are done in a new, different way.
I think a lot of fans have actually bought into that. Yeah.
I think your book went a long way in personalizing Daniel, who's been a character that's been hard for many Spurs fans to feel attached to. We live in Dallas, right? And so we've got a big sports team here, one of the world's largest, the Dallas Cowboys. Although I'm not a fan of the Cowboys, I have a lot of appreciation for Jerry Jones, who is an enigmatic businessman, a leader, a risk taker. I mean, he lives and dies for the Cowboys. I actually think, and I'm dying to get your opinion on this, that Levy is a supporter, that he deeply cares about this club, that he hurts just like we do when we lose an FA Cup semifinal, that he was deeply disappointed last night. This is not all about pounds and pennies for him. Am I off there, Guillem?
Even if you don't like your job, but when you actually dedicate every day to it, and then when there is a break, you take all your coaching staff to the Alps or to Argentina, whatever, and all you do is talk about the team and the club and how can they make it better. At some point, even if you don't like it, you are gonna start liking it, I guess, because otherwise your life will be miserable. But that's not Daniel Levy's case. He adores what he does. He loves it. He does it his own way. I know he's been criticised for it, but another way of looking at this is I think Pochettino has also made Daniel Levy realise that football was about other stuff, and that has reignited, if you like, the love for what he's doing to Levy. I think he has also affected Levy that way. But what's interesting in my eyes, and that's something that I could explore a little bit later on. It's not in the book because it doesn't reflect Pochettino's thinking, but it does reflect mine. I don't know if Levy knew what he was getting when he got Pochettino. I don't know he was exactly knowing what he was getting in terms of. Yeah, we know that he likes youth and he likes a certain style that would go well with Spurs, but there was so much more to Pochettino. There is this vision and there is this aura and then there is this relationship with people that I'm not sure he knew he was getting. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Spurs have got this guy and Daniel Levy having tried different coaches. Goes for these guys, see what happens. But he seems to have found the right one, and he does really believe this is the right one. That's why. Clearly, I mean, who's giving the orders, you think, of the book being in the Spurs shops?
Yeah, of course.
It's Daniel Levy.
Yeah, totally agree. The book is nothing short of remarkable, my man. It is such a joy to read. I think I was expecting sort of one thing, and I got something so much more than that. It's a great experience. I don't want to give too much away. The foreword is so touching. It's nothing short of beautiful. The book is bookended by a series of writings from players and people that he has touched along the way. The level of sincerity that comes out of what these folks have written is remarkable. It's a fantastic book. As we said, it's not about football. It's about so many other things. And I'm thrilled that you would take the time to share so much with us. I can't wait to get feedback from our listeners. Thank you very, very much for being with us. I think in the U.S. There was some confusion as to whether or not the book was available on Amazon. It is on the U.S. It was today's the formal release. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
All right. So did Amazon give you a counter, like how many books have sold or pre-sold, or I imagine this is going to be very successful.
I tended to ask, but somebody sent me a photograph, and apparently is already, but it has been for like 10 days or so. That's the crazy thing. It's been #1 in football biographies and number 10 out of all Amazon books, which is unbelievable. This is before it comes out, so.
Well, you've definitely sold one, Guillem, because it came through my letterbox today. So.
Brilliant.
Yeah, the best endorsement that I don't really like to read. I get so ADD. I couldn't put it down. And again, we're so thankful for your time. We wish you all the very best. We hope this makes the New York Times bestseller list. And if we can do anything to promote your book further, please don't hesitate to reach out. It's been a real honor to spend some time with you. So thanks so much, Guillem.
My pleasure. It's been very enjoyable. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a great day, pal. All right. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.